Previously on Running the Wing.
You say what happened to the game you love, huh?
What happened to the game I love?
What happened to it?
It's a little weird to me, man. I don't even understand the real format of it. I know it's single game elimination, but you look up and teams are still playing other teams in the NBA Cup. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
what are we doing, man? I think D'Antoni killed the game. With his 7 seconds or less, we're going to jack up a lot of 3-pointers.
listen.
Uh-oh.
That reminds me of the 3-on-2, 2-on-1 drill.
Crenshaw
Yeah,
High. Shout out to
yeah,
Crenshaw High.
D
Loved it.
Rouse. Hey,
Loved it.
you trying to yam on somebody in that?
Absolutely.
I'm
Get your
waiting for
ass
you.
hooked on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you
Bunch of
to
ooh.
overcommit that weight,
Yes,
drop it to me,
absolutely.
and come meet me at the rim. All right, y'all. Running the wing back in the building again. It's your boy DP.
It's your boy KP.
And man, yesterday I hit you up about that in-season tournament. The outcome of that in-season tournament, huh?
The one I'm still confused on.
The one you still confused on, but what up, Alf in the building?
What up?
The one you still confused on, but the one that was actually was a good game. The Knicks and the Spurs, it was a good game. At the time I hit you up, I thought the Spurs were gonna win. I think they were up by like 8.
They were in control.
Yeah, like
Most of the game.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
was Jordan Clarkson in the fourth quarter.
He
He hit
got busy.
3-pointers.
Hey man, listen, I told you I think he's I know that's just a snapshot, that's one game, but I told you I think he's a good fit for them.
You did, and I'm still like, I want to wait and see. Matter of fact, I was more so in the beginning like, I don't think I like Jordan Clarkson with him.
Hey.
I think I was more so like that because you already have Deuce McBride, and I'm like, well, they brought Jordan Clarkson in. That seems, and he's like instant offense and a spark, but that seems like
Seem
what they have.
redundant to you?
Yeah, like
Eh.
you already have that.
Well, I mean, listen, I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at him either. I think he's a solid vet.
Mhm.
Like you say, he can score.
Yeah,
Get in there, get hot, he can score, streaky. It's just that's gonna be not a consistent thing because I don't think he'll get the opportunities like that. Like he'll play, but what I mean by opportunities is, Brunson is ball dominant.
the scoring opportunities.
Yeah, the scoring opportunities. Brunson is ball dominant. And it's then it's Karl Anthony Towns who hasn't seen a 3-point shot that he doesn't like in the last 4-5 years.
a 3-point shot, a drive, flop, fade, flail, runner.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what you call it, but yeah, Caitlin
Um,
Talents.
but yeah, so just if we're talking about the hierarchy,
Yes,
he's not at the top level, in terms of like the scoring options. He's down the chart. But, if you catch him in a moment like that and he comes through, then you'll be like, oh yeah, Jordan Clarkson. But how often is that gonna happen is what I'm saying.
true.
He's capable though.
He had the right moment because he hit it in that 10-minute stretch where you have like 2 starters that are in the to begin the fourth quarter. You don't have your whole starting 5. They don't generally put the starting 5 back in until after the 7-minute media timeout. That's when they go back in. So if you're gonna get your scoring in as a bench guy or second string guy or whatever you want to call it, bench mob, that's the time that you have to do it within that stretch of the 12-minute mark to the 7-minute mark. You got 5 minutes to really go out there and get busy.
Listen, but the Knicks at that point, they just needed somebody to do something.
Yeah, they were down. Yeah, they were down.
I get what you're saying about the, when you play the starters and the stretch and all that stuff, but they just needed somebody to do something.
True.
Because the game was about to get away from them.
And I mean, he actually got a lot of shots, man. He shot the ball 15 times.
Yeah, well, how many what does he average? How many shots does he average a game? I don't think it's 15. If he's shooting 15 shots a game, then I stand corrected. He's getting plenty of opportunities for that team in that role.
He shoots 8 a game. He shoots
yeah. Which means sometimes he has these 15-shot games, but then he probably got like a 3-shot, 4-shot game in the mix too.
Oh, the next game.
Right.
Yeah, the next game.
See?
It all works out.
Don't let it fool you.
Yeah. But your boy Brunson, man,
all work out.
He got it done in the big game. The Knicks finally won the big game.
I mean, look, they live it up. It's a moment. They're trying to make the in-season thing a big thing. It's almost like, what's the tournament that you asked me about? What was the name of it? The college tournament.
Players era.
The players era. It's similar to that in the sense of you have the big money guys who getting paid anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you got these guys on the bench who they're essentially cheerleaders at this point because they're really not getting in the game, but they getting paid, right? So it's similar to that in the sense of you got the big NIL deal guys on the college team, but when they win that tournament, everybody gets some NIL money, right?
The walk-ons.
Even the walk-ons, okay? So in this case, it's like, hey, everybody everybody on this roster, like, y'all getting paid. When we win this, you getting some bread in your pocket. And some of them don't have the fat contract like a Brunson or a Carl Towns, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
shout out to Kevin McCullough Jr., who is on the New York Knicks roster and got paid.
Okay. Do you know his contract?
I don't, but I'm willing to guess.
I thought that's why you pulled it up.
Oh, no. I don't know his contract, but I know it's not very much. Like, not to disrespect him or shade him, but yeah, he doesn't have the big contract. He's in his rookie contract, and he was a 2nd-round draft pick.
And as far as understanding the tournament, Al says it's okay. He said it's okay, man. Nobody understands it. Yeah. All I know is Knicks and Spurs were playing for the championship. That's about it. But Alpha's asking, are the Knicks the best team out east?
Regular season or in a 7-game series in the playoffs?
Listen, Detroit almost beat them last year. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna say almost beat them.
Well, no, you
okay, all right. If you want to say that, let's just say it was a competitive series between them and Detroit, right?
Yes.
And Detroit is actually looking like the hottest team in the East right now.
Yes.
I know we were talking football the other day on Two Peas in a Bong, folks. We also have another show, Two Peas in a Bong. Check that out. Bong ain't in the building here with us right now, but he's on that. Two Peas in a Bong. Check it out. But we were talking about unfortunate with Patrick Mahomes going down. it's a window of opportunity for the other guys to step in and win a championship, the other quarterbacks to step up, win
Yes.
the chip, right?
Yes.
Similar to Michael Jordan retires for a moment in time, and who wins a title?
The dream is like, these are mine.
Hakeem wins the titles. So now you have, in this case, the Pacers go down. I'm not saying they were they didn't win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they went to the championship, went to the finals.
A game 7. Yeah.
A fully healthy team may have been considered the best out east. I don't know. Maybe the Pacers, if fully healthy, would have been coming into this season with a lot of people saying that. But now they're gone, so there's another opportunity. You would think usual suspect as of late, Knicks may step in, and now it's their chance to go. But it looks like the Detroit Pistons have something to say about that this year.
And you know what, DP? So the the Pistons played a competitive series against the Knicks. The Boston Celtics squandered the series against the Knicks, and the Boston Celtics in the process, they lose Jason Tatum.
Right.
So that, that window's closed for this year as well
Yeah.
for them.
Or open for
The Knicks
the Knicks and
or the
maybe the
Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah.
Yes. So it's like
And
the
I'm glad you
teams
said that because I didn't even mention Boston.
so the teams that were probably just as good or more competitive than the Knicks, as of last year, they're done for this particular year. So you're absolutely right. There is a window of opportunity open for them, but it's also open for Detroit. And if Orlando can figure out who they need to move from, then they have a chance as well. And when I say move from, I'm being facetious. You don't move from Paulo Banchero.
Mm-hmm.
You probably move from Mo Wagner, because Desmond Bain, without one of the two of them, is a problem for the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when he's got the two of them and he's the third guy, it's a problem for the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of Ben Carroll though.
No,
That's
you're not.
that's
Yeah, that's
not
why I said I
even
started off. I'm being facetious.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to figure out something with Mo Wagner, because you just bought Desmond Bain there.
Alf, he said Boston looks capable of getting in this year. Could we see Tatum make a return before the postseason? And if so, do they squash those?
Pyrite.
Yes.
Pyrite.
No.
That's
No. Tatum, relax this entire season and playoff time. If they get in, relax. I'll
You heard of
just
the
come
San
back
Francisco
next year.
You heard of the San Francisco 1849? Yeah, this is 1868 New Mexico. That's not gold that you're digging for out there, son. That's pyrite.
Mm.
Like, that's
Man,
come on, Alf. Let's not be fooled.
they're number 4 right now. If I run down the standings in the Eastern Conference, is from number 1, starting with Detroit, then the Knicks, Toronto, Boston, Orlando, Philly, Atlanta, Miami. And then coming in at 9 and 10, you got Cleveland and Chicago. That's going to shake up. I don't think it remains
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
way.
say, I think but I think that's also the state of where we are with basketball, and people trying to figure it out. Like Boston, with or without Tatum, they still have an identity.
Okay.
A lot of these other teams, they're still trying to figure out. They don't have identities. So I don't think that Boston is a contender, but I still think that they're better than other teams.
Okay, so would you say somebody like a Cleveland, you don't think they have an identity right now?
I still think Cleveland has to figure out their backcourt situation.
Okay, so do they have an identity or not?
Yeah, they go as far as Donovan Mitchell takes them.
Okay, so do you think they make a run and jump in that top
4.
4?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do.
Okay. When it's all said and done, who's in your top 4?
Detroit, New York, Cleveland. Um, I would say probably
Let's see if we agree.
Orlando.
We agree.
Yeah. I mean,
We agree.
I'm still thinking about Giannis in Milwaukee in that situation. I don't want to count him. He's too dominant of a player to count him out.
Of a player, but the team, I don't see them. If I'm looking at like who would be sneaky good, maybe Atlanta. Maybe they like sneak in there and do some damage in the first round or something. I don't know, depending on where they end up being seated. But I don't know if Milwaukee will turn the corner, man.
I'm looking at Miami in disappointment. Like, man, they seem like they went on strike.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody's out of there.
7 through 10 is Atlanta, Miami, Cleveland, Chicago. I'd say Cleveland for sure won't be there. They'll move up.
Yeah.
And then Atlanta may be where they are right now at 7. Who I'm looking to see, which we were talking about windows of opportunity, right? If they get healthy enough, because I don't like how does healthy look for them at this point. It's the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah.
They could
make a push.
Yeah, they could make a push.
Yeah. So, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna change my Orlando
to Philly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly 4.
They
Orlando 5, Philly 4.
They could make a push, but right now, Orlando's 5, Philly is 6, right?
Yes.
So I'm saying Boston is out of there, which would mean Orlando's 4, Philly's 5.
Yeah.
No problem with flip-flopping those two.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to argue that.
And it's unfortunate that them two would, because I looking at it, I think they would be the two that face off in the first round. And it's like, damn, somebody's got to go home.
Yeah. Alf said he could see Toronto making a move for a star and making a little run. Who would they get though? Who would they make a move for?
Who wants to be in Canada? But that's another country.
Y'all want Kawhi back? Clippers should be saying, y'all want Kawhi back? Yeah, I don't know.
You see what he said about Tyler Hero?
Tyler Hero ruined Miami's offense. They got to get his ass out of there, he said. Well, I mean, listen, he's their best scorer. Outside, well, Bam is their best player. Period. Outside of Bam, Hero's the best scorer.
Okay, so he said to Toronto, Ja or Trae Young.
Hey man, remember I was asking you about if Atlanta moves on, they move on from Trae Young.
Yeah,
who would be the best suitor? Like where would he best? What's the best place for him to go?
How crazy would that be? A swap between like a just straight up trade, Memphis and Atlanta, Trae Young, Ja Morant.
Okay, so the way that is that does nothing for either team. It does nothing for either team.
Well, no, it gets it ends the relationship with Memphis and Ja.
Yeah. Okay.
It allows Atlanta to move on from Trae Young and bring in another guard that's dominant.
So, and what I meant by it does nothing, it does do that. What I meant by is, does it make either team a contender now by making that move? No. Are you like, oh shit, Memphis got Trae Young?
Nah.
So, what about Trae Young in Houston.
Who do they give up?
You got to figure that out. But
Okay.
what about Trae Young in Houston?
Well, that's why. Well, you proposed it. Now you gotta you gotta say
The players that they'd have to give up. Let me see. You're probably gonna have to part ways with somebody like a Jabari Smith.
which they just signed him to a contract extension.
Well, then there's some money locked into it. Then
Okay.
so now we're he may be a player that can be moved. I'm pulling up their roster right now.
Okay. And as you're doing that, Alf is saying Houston can't match. They can't make the money match for Trae Young. Okay, so let's look past the money match and let's just go hypothetical.
So you'd have to this is who they obviously asked for Thompson. You ain't getting them. So get out of here.
It can't get Thompson. Yeah.
So then they would ask for Smith. I think they would probably trade Jabari Smith.
Okay.
And package him with maybe like a Reed Shepard who has been auditioning lately and cooking. They may say, okay, we'll give you a young Reed Shepard, Jabari Smith.
That's not going to be enough.
And I'm not done.
Okay,
You gotta
my bad.
throw in. What kind of picks does Houston have? Do we know?
I think they just have the regular picks. I don't think they have any draft capital.
Okay.
But as you're doing that,
so if draft capital is not there, then they got to bring in a third team because there's not enough on the roster. I do agree with Alf. What they have right now, they can't make the money match with what's on the roster, so they'll have to bring in a third team. But what if they can bring in a third team and they can shift some things around and Trae Young ends up playing with Kevin Durant, Trae Young, Thompson, Sengun, because you ain't gonna trade him.
Houston doesn't even have a first round pick.
Yeah, that's bad. Van Fleet. Van Fleet, Reed Shepard, Brooklyn's first in 2027 makes it work, but that's too much for Trae Young. Yeah.
Van Fleet, Reed Shepard, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, now that we laying it out, that's a lot.
I don't know if that's too much.
That's a lot.
I don't think so. I mean, because Houston has an abundance of wings. So you have an abundance of wings. That's not a problem. Your problem and your need is the point guard spot. You need shooting. Okay, you've got rid of Reed Shepard. You're bringing in Trae Young, who is just as good a shooter, probably a better shooter.
What's gonna make it look like a lot at the end of the day, because we always talk about these like we have a snapshot, right? But Brooklyn's pick is gonna be high. And if that's a good rookie, then that's gonna seem like a lot. I don't know. I'm just thinking about the idea of him there. I know they need a guard, some consistent scoring from that position, somebody who can kind of get other people involved and stuff too. So
wait a minute, man. The Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm sorry, this is off subject. They have 3 first round draft.
You didn't know that?
Oh my!
You didn't know that?
I didn't realize it was 3. I thought it was 2.
Man, nah.
3?
Yeah.
2 of them arguably 2 of them lottery picks. You got 2 lottery picks. Oh,
where's the Clippers first rounder?
Right now they're the lottery.
I'm saying who has that?
Oklahoma City.
Right. Come on, man. That shit
and the Jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
and Houston's.
Well, Houston
No,
will
I'm just saying,
be.
yeah, it's going to be a first round. It's still a first round pick.
Yeah, it's still a first round pick.
Yeah,
They'll what they'll do is it just depends if they want to get another vet or somebody to throw in the mix, but they draft. They're probably going to use all of them.
absolutely.
Yeah, they draft. I don't see them trading the pick to anybody else.
They could potentially get AJ DeBonsa.
Unless I can only see them trading the pick if um somebody wants to move up in the first. Let's say the pick from Houston is later. Somebody wants to move up. They may swap a later pick and take somebody's higher second or something like that.
Gosh,
But yeah, I don't see them. They'll be using those
you talking
using
about
them.
the rich getting richer?
Yeah,
Oh
like.
my gosh.
But you know what? That's Atlanta has young players, right? They got some young talent. Like, is that the way to go? The Spurs.
And speaking of Atlanta, Atlanta has 2 lottery picks. They have the Cleveland won't be a lottery team, but right now, as it stands, they will be picking in the lottery, and they have New Orleans first pick. They will be in the lottery.
This is Al says Rockets lineup would be uh Trey Young, Thompson, KD, Sengun, Adams with Aaron Holiday, Finney Smith, Eason, Okogie, Capella off the bench.
That doesn't look attractive.
It doesn't.
I'm
It
sorry.
doesn't.
I'm
It doesn't.
sorry.
Look, that's not it. So
Yeah.
and let me I'm just thinking about the idea of like a Trey Young playing with KD, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like an Ime Udoka type
No, it doesn't.
squad,
It
right?
doesn't.
More bring Holiday's brother in. And that looks more like a
Eric, call your brother Drew.
yeah, that looks more like a Ime Udoka kind of squad there.
Yeah. I mean
Sheesh Main in the building.
I'm looking at that second unit and I'm like, damn, it really would have looked better with Jabari Smith in that, as opposed to just Finney Smith and Tari Eason and Okogie. Like, no disrespect
Yeah.
to those guys. But I
Eh,
think I just think right now when in their careers, I think that Smith is a little bit ahead in this particular system, and he's having a better season than they are.
Yeah, and somebody like Drew Holiday is a better fit.
Yeah, he's gonna play defense
Yeah, and
and distribute the ball and give you some scoring on the offensive side.
right.
He's an older. He's not as athletic as Thompson, but he's gonna wreak havoc on the defensive side
Mhm. Mhm.
like Thompson. And it's gonna teach Thompson. Thompson will learn from him. Like that'll be a problem.
Yeah. Speaking of problems, man. So I started off talking about this in-season tournament.
Mhm.
The Knicks won,
Yeah.
but the Spurs,
Ooh.
they look like they may be for real.
Mm.
Um, and listen, I want to start there first.
Yeah.
What do you think? Because I got some other stuff to throw in the mix with this. Are the Spurs for real, man?
They are.
Okay.
I don't know if this is the year though,
Okay.
but you see it happening. It's like the avalanche. You see this snow starting to come down this mountain, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what the Spurs are. Like the Spurs have tooled up, and it's only a matter of time as these players continue to mature, get stronger, learn the game, get comfortable with each other. Like, man, we're seeing the jump from year 1 to year 2
Right.
with Stephon Castle.
Okay. So that
We're,
was that was actually the first thing I wanted to
we're,
talk about.
we're okay. You want to talk about that
I
now?
was trying not. I
Okay.
wanted to just
Oh, no,
see
no,
are the
no.
Spurs for real?
Yeah,
But hell yeah, we could talk about Castle. Listen. Castle looks like that guy.
yeah.
And I know the talk is about Wembanyama, not to be confused with.
Wembanyama.
So the talk is about Wembanyama, rightfully so. You know, he's just different, right?
Absolutely.
Defensively, he's starting to shoot the ball better. He looks just more comfortable. He be out there talking shit too. I don't know if you've seen him.
Yeah.
He be out there
Yeah.
talking shit. So he looks like he's, you know, coming into his own. So but Castle from year 1 to year 2,
Absolutely.
shit.
House of Pain. Jump around.
Hey, he's and it's offensively and defensively. And he's physical.
Look, can I ask you something about that?
Go ahead.
Was he being held back with them having Chris Paul on the roster last year? And him being rookie?
I think Chris Paul taught him a lot. I think he actually learned a lot from Chris Paul. And I'd be interested in seeing if somebody could actually talk to him about how it was playing with Chris Paul and how he influenced him, whether it be in a bad way or good way, if he would be like, you know, completely honest and transparent about it. But outside looking in, you know, everybody says all these things about Chris Paul and hard to play with, and you know, a lot of people don't like him, all that kind of stuff. Man, he is top 3 pure point guards in the history of the NBA. Pure point guards, I'm saying.
I see you carefully worded that.
Yeah, like a pure point.
No. I'm messing with you. I hear you. I'm just saying.
I'll say top 5. I'll say top.
Listen and be like, hey, top 3
I'll
point
say
guard.
top 5 pure point guard.
But you know what?
He'll get the knock because he didn't win a championship. So he'll fall down the list because he didn't win the championship.
I said that piece of, is Chris Paul holding him back?
But go ahead.
I will agree with you and say that Chris Paul is a really good developer of player talent. If you look, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander played with Chris Paul.
What would he say?
Look at, I mean, he didn't have to say anything. We can see where he is now and say, hey, man, that was development. He played with Chris Paul.
In his early years, right?
Yeah.
Listen, nuances and all that stuff. He picked up different stuff and moves, and obviously they have a different body type, right?
Yeah.
So he worked on different things. But I'm talking about fundamentally.
Yes.
When you started, who did you learn from? Who was your vet? Who shows you the ropes? And we have a short, you know, SGA is further along in his career. We went from year 1 to 2 with Castle.
Yeah, just 1 year.
Yeah, he's right. So I would say the time with Paul did him more good than bad. Without knowing the ins and outs of what was going on with him behind the scenes, I would say it did him more good than bad.
Look at how David West looked with Chris Paul. Look at how DeAndre Jordan looked with Chris Paul. Look at how Emeka Okafor looked with Chris Paul. like guys have looked better with Chris Paul.
But that is a different comparison because you're talking guard to big. We're talking guard to guard and trying to see did he influence the guard play?
Developing. I'm just saying a developer. He is a developer.
Okay.
In that sense, but No, I do agree with you. Like the part of the held back, what I mean by that was throughout the course of the season, when he could have probably got more minutes and been able to do a little bit more on the offensive side as a facilitator versus playing alongside Chris Paul and having Chris Paul do more facilitating than him.
How many minutes did Chris Paul average last season though? I don't think he was playing all the time like that.
It wasn't that, but it's when you're in the game, he's got the ball in his hands.
I don't know, KP. I would have to see like how much time Castle got to be the lead guard, and when he was playing alongside with Chris Paul too.
That'd be advanced. That's advanced analytics.
Yeah, but that makes a big point or plays a big role into what you're saying right now.
It does. No, I'm just saying as far as proving it right now, that we don't have the capabilities of advanced analytics right now to really go into that argument.
But again, like I think we're in agreement that he helped develop Castle.
Oh, yeah.
I think he for sure helped develop Castle.
Crazy jump though. Crazy jump.
And listen, and I know you talked about Fox. You know, I'm gonna let you say what you said about Fox in a minute.
You started going.
No. But I'm gonna say this. Like, so Dylan Harper is, you know, he's been hurt. He's getting into the game, finding his flow, figuring out where he fits. Yeah, but he's figuring out where he fits in, get in where you fit in. It's his rookie year, but he has moments where it's like, okay, like he's gonna be a problem. You got Wembanyama. Obviously, he's a problem. Your boy Luke Cornett is effective. He's effective. He's an effective rebounder, big body. He can catch the lob and finish.
Finishes around the back.
Yeah, rebound and put back.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's not out there screwing it up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't look aesthetically good.
No, but it's effective.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nobody knows what it is, but it's provocative.
Real Mr. What? Chairman Daremanish.
Oh man, come on. Nah, but I'm you know, I was like, you know, KP was talking about him with Boston, right? You were saying Cornett, and I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. But with the right squad, and the right so like, but Chris Paul would make Cornett look good, right?
Absolutely.
But Castle was like finding him right at the rim.
Yeah.
Like, get your ass down there. If they come to me and I'm, you know, if I draw them, I'm gonna lob it up.
Yeah.
He does that with Wembanyama too.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying the other day, I was like, you know, I think the last time we were on here, I said you can't be 7'9" and just play free throw line and up. Like you got to get down there in the post, in the paint at some point and finish around the basket. And they do throw a lot of lobs to Wembanyama and stuff.
Cheating.
So
that's cheating. I'm saying it's cheating, but it's actually clever, and it's like, damn, that's unstoppable.
Okay, this is RT. Is it RT Mars TV? Says Wemby is better than Jokic.
Whoa. Hold your horses now, brother. Okay.
There's people who think that he will be when it's all said and done, but at the moment, nah, I don't think so.
Hey, man,
okay, so it looks like he's comparing them to Denver squad, because then he says Castle's better than Murray.
Come on, man. Come on.
And Cornett is better than Gordon.
Come on, man.
Yeah. All right, man.
Come on. Now you trolling, man.
Shout out to you, man.
Hey, man, listen, man. I'm glad that you got the vision of Cornett now. You're like, okay, he's effective. Okay. It's not aesthetically pleasing.
No,
Um,
definitely not.
the other guys that they have, like they have good role players, and
Uh-huh.
Evan Vassell,
Vassell has been playing well.
yeah,
And he can
Keldon
score.
Johnson,
And
uh,
and remember, let's stop there with those two. I said Vassell and Johnson were kind of similar,
yeah,
right? Both of them can score, you know, hit a hot streak and get it going.
yeah.
Not small. They're not small guards either.
Nah, Keldon Johnson's a rumble tumble nigga like Slim. Shout out to the Wire,
he
but
he's 6'6".
yeah,
Vassell is what? Let's see,
um,
6'5".
okay, yeah, but like what's his name? Keldon Johnson got like the broad shoulders,
Yeah.
got like he doesn't have the typical basketball build of the slender frame.
And look, I mean, we've been talking about OKC. You can say that the Spurs have drafted well
Oh, absolutely.
because they got Johnson. He was 29th pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah,
Dylan Harper second in the 2025 draft. Wembanyama obviously first overall 2023. Castle number 4
and
2024.
and still got Carter Bryant on ice.
Yeah, I was a Carter Bryant this this
Letting
past
him
draft.
just develop. He's developing in the shadows.
Yeah.
And then when it's time, they're gonna unleash him, and it's like, oh man,
Hey man,
you
they got
that
a young core.
they do. It's and what I would say. So, to people that are paying attention, that were watching, what DP started off talking about
Oh
was
yeah, come on.
me and him were talking yesterday, text last night, and I said that Fox. I believe that Fox is the odd man out, and that
Hmm.
depend and I didn't go into more detail about it with DP, but I'll say it now. I would say depending on the development of Castle and Harper, that's gonna dictate how long Fox is on the roster. Like, are they gonna execute the trade, in the next year or two? I don't think it'll be this year. I think it'll be next year. I think they're going to see how it plays out in that jump. They're going to look at the jump from year 2 to year 3 with Castle, but from year 1 to year 2 with Harper, and seeing how those two guys play together and mesh together. But I
Uh,
do think that Fox is out of there.
okay, let me pause that and get back to that really quickly. So Rob Rex Bets, first time in the building. Shout out to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully we can get you to subscribe and come back. All right. So he says, first time here, Spurs fan all my life. Hurt to see my boys lose that, but New York was undeniable that night. If Wemby played the whole game, it definitely would have been a different outcome. Um, not, I won't argue and say that it wouldn't have been. Um, and I would have to go back and watch because there was I don't know, was Wemby in the game when they were at that stretch we were talking about, KP, where Jordan Clarkson had his run, made his run and kind of brought him back, because that would have maybe putting him back in when you see like,
He was in the game.
okay, he was in at that point.
Yeah, he was in for Devin Vassell.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
started the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It, well, it was a difference because New York was playing. They went all out for the World Cup. Like, OG Anunoby played 40 minutes. Brunson played 41 minutes. Uh Mikal Bridges played 33 minutes. Towns played 30 minutes. Like, you had 4 of your 5 starters play 30 or more minutes, with 2 of them playing 40 minutes. The one starter that didn't play 30 minutes was Josh Hart, who played 29 minutes. Now, on the flip side with the Spurs, Stephon Castle played 35 minutes.
mm-hmm.
Like, you had 3 starters play 30 or 30 or more minutes. It was Fox played 32, Vassell 33,
Mhm.
Castle 35. Wembanyama played 25.
Not to be confused with Wimbenyama.
So so they didn't play anybody 40 minutes, and they played 3 of their starters 30 minutes. So it was just a difference in the way that they played their guys. The Spurs could have played their guys longer.
And I'm gonna let y'all read the name here. That shit's funny. Real talk licked my butt. Pause. First time here. Did you hear Wemby's post game? He said his grandma passed away, and that's why he was down the whole game, the morning of the game. So I did see a report about his grandmother. So condolences to him and his fam. Um, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
It could shake you up. So I'm sure that played a role in how we felt that night. He was still balling, still doing his thing, but definitely understand if that shook him up a little bit. KP, it looks like you're having a little trouble with your internet. So I'll keep it going. Horace Lughorn 69. Wemby settled for too many threes. I watched the whole game. He could have driven to the basket on several of his 3 attempts. So Horace, this is one of the things that I was talking about, and it's a Horace Slughorn 69. This is one of the things I was talking about the other day with KP, which was that Wembanyama at 7'9" has got to play in the post at some point, has got to attack the basket at some point. Last night, he saw, a couple of those threes go in. And then at that point, he's feeling like, okay, cool, I'm catching the rhythm. You start seeing that. Then he did settle a little bit as far as I'm concerned, my opinion. So I do kind of agree with you in terms of that. Him attacking the basket a little bit more. KP is back. Him attacking the basket a little bit more would have probably put more pressure on the Knicks and got them in foul trouble, because there was a point where Robinson was kind of getting in the mix and, dominating the glass, even scoring a little bit. And, if Wembanyama puts more pressure on him on the offensive end, Spurs offensive side of the game, then maybe he gets him in foul trouble. That shakes the Knicks lineup up, and then the game looks different in that sense as well. So I kind of agree with that.
And you see the last comment with Rob Rex Bets. Who do you think is the better if the Texas teams in order of the Texas teams in order? I was debating this earlier. People say Houston, but I would seriously take Spurs in a series. Thoughts?
Right now, I would say Spurs.
In a series?
I'm saying who I think is better right now. Yeah, I think the Spurs. I think the Spurs beat either of the other two in the
I'm
series right now.
Dallas isn't even.
And Dallas is 3 for sure.
Yeah, they're not even in the
Spurs, Houston, Dallas for
in
me
a
right now.
series between Dallas. In a series between Houston and the Spurs, I'm going to take Houston.
Okay.
And I'm only taking Houston because right now I think Houston still has the best player on the court in a 7-game series in Durant. And I know that one would say, but there's no answer for Wemby. But what I would say to that is will Wemby play in the post
You saw Horace Slughorn
Yeah,
was saying that when you
yeah,
were your internet was tripping out. That's what he was talking about.
yeah. Like, will he play in the post for the duration of the 7-game series? And
So mm,
I don't think he will, but I think Kevin Durant is going to be consistent, and I think the way that I think Udoka is a better coach. So his game plan, his strategy, and the way that they attack the Spurs, I think is going to be better.
okay, so here's my argument for the Spurs, where you say that you're talking about the answer for Wemby. I don't think there's an answer for Castle. I don't think Houston necessarily has that. You're going to put Thompson on him,
Absolutely.
he's going to get in foul trouble. He's going to get him in foul trouble. And now you have Thompson struggling with fouls. And now you've taken a key piece out of your mix.
Or you do
And then if they do not trade, you're saying Fox would be traded. If they do not trade Fox, he would be an X factor. So I don't think Houston has anywhere near of an X factor as Fox. When we're talking about the top guys, I don't think they have anything near Fox. Rosters as constructed.
Yeah, I think I think that Houston is just a more physical team, and I think the physicality is going to put them over the top with them having the best scorer.
But the Knicks are physical too, and look at how they played. That was a good game. Like the Spurs did not back down. They played and play physical. Like, and we were just talking about size.
Mhm.
They have big
Oh, the
guards
Spurs have
too. Yeah,
yeah,
so it's like you can't say, "Oh, we're gonna
yeah,
go big," and no, like
yeah, they got a big front line with
yeah,
Fournette
they're
and Wemby.
listen, they're a problem, dog. I hear you, and good, like Horace says, good point about Udoka. Not gonna fight that, but the Spurs look like they can do some damage.
Definitely.
And I'm not mad at anybody who bets for them in a series against Houston, because that's
Yeah.
where my money would be. So I'll bet my bottom dollar, but not the ones on top. Okay.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, so I'm I don't know, man. I'm interested in seeing how it plays out. And interested in seeing like what what we're gonna have to do. I know we're not gonna be on here much longer, but we're gonna have to start breaking down more trades. Alf, are you still in the building? Because I know you've always got some proposals in the Discord.
The
Yeah,
scenario.
some crazy ones too, where
Yeah.
it's like, damn, if they pulled that off, that would be crazy. And you know what? Shout out to the folks who are here that don't know that we do have a Discord. It's I believe the link is in the bio or the description for the other show, the Two Peas in the Bong show, because we also had that show. And I don't know where people are looking at this from. If you're looking at it from the Running the Wing page, please go subscribe to that channel. If you're looking at it from the Two Peas in the Bong page, subscribe to that one. Subscribe to both. I think we got it running on a few channels. It's also running on the Nerdy Jerks channel as well. So subscribe to all of them, y'all. Rock with us. We appreciate y'all being here. Y'all make it better, for sure.
You make me better.
Oh man, but man, so I was, and like I say, I thought the Spurs were gonna pull it out. Pause. I thought they were gonna win.
Whoa.
And they felt. Hey man, I hit you with it before
Yeah,
you
I
even
said,
started anything.
whoa.
I thought they were gonna win. And it just kind of fell apart at the end, man. Let's see. Let's take this before we get out of here. Rob Rex Bets, shout out to you, man. Active up in here. Where does Giannis do best at? I see a lot of reports that he was actually interested in New York or San Antonio. Not sure what other teams he would look good on. Rob Rex Bets, we talked about this
Last week.
last week, like
Last
last show.
episode.
Man, we talked about this, and somebody was saying that he would look good in San Antonio with Wembanyama. And I said it doesn't. I think that they would get in each other's way, Wembanyama and Giannis. And then that's when somebody said, "Well, Wembanyama wants." I think it was Alf. Alf said Wembanyama doesn't want to play in the post anyway, and I said, "But he needs to.
Yeah.
He needs to play more down there."
Yeah.
So I think they would just get in each other's way, man. It's not like Giannis is going to create for Wembanyama. Giannis isn't a great pass,
Giannis with the
like a
dime.
great lob, right? Like,
Do it like this.
yeah,
Do it like this.
those gonna be some hard lob passes hitting Thanasis on the bench in Milwaukee while the Spurs are playing Houston. So nah, I don't like the Giannis to San Antonio deal. I think he'd be a better fit in New York. But you'd have to break up the essence of that New York team to get Giannis there.
Yeah. Wingstop. You can't break up Wingstop.
But you would have to.
Yeah. And I'm mad you didn't get it, DP. Do it like this.
I knew what you were talking about, man. I knew what you were talking about. What are your thoughts? Because Rob Rex Bits follows up, but let me know what your thoughts are about this one, man. Let the folks know, because I doubled down on.
So I still believe that it would be a better fit. He'd be a better fit in San Antonio. From a defensive standpoint, they would be a problem. Because Giannis doesn't even have to anchor it. It's more so Wemby that's anchoring, and it's Giannis that's floating and and getting weak side blocks and weak side rebounds. And it's like, yeah, who do you game plan for? Who do you watch out for more on the defensive side? So
Yeah, but that
from that,
defensively.
yeah, I'm saying, so from that standpoint, and then I think from the offensive standpoint, Giannis doesn't have to score as much. So you don't have to get 30. Now you can get 20, and all that energy that you're putting out to score and defend and do everything, now you can put more effort into the defensive side and the rebounding side. He already rebounds at a high clip. He's going to rebound more.
Listen, tell me offensively, where does Giannis work well at?
Free throw line and down.
Okay. Where is Wemby working? Well,
free throw line and up.
So free throw line.
Read at the free throw line.
So free throw line, right?
Yes.
Free throw line,
The
and
mid
then
post.
it's
mid post.
Okay. So mid post area.
Uh-huh.
They would get in each other's way. So Giannis is really effective in transition, having the ball, pressing the issue.
Yeah.
That's not what the Spurs need. The Spurs need. I agree, they need a shooter. They could use shooting, like a straight knockdown shooter. He said Curry to the Spurs would win a chip. Well, who do you give up for Curry though?
No. And my man
Scotty Boy in the building. Scotty Boy said they trying to promote the Spurs.
And my man Sheesh man said something like he really made a valid point, came with the boom.
What with the Hakeem and Ralph
Yeah.
Sampson?
Hakeem Ralph Sampson, boom.
That's actually
A good
that's a
comparison.
good comparison, but Hakeem was able to step out and work the post from each side, baseline. You know how you would say free throw line extended?
Yes.
I would say block extended. Hakeem can work either side
Yeah.
and he can go to free throw line extended. He doesn't necessarily have to congest the paint like that. Um, I wouldn't say Giannis has the scoring
Off
ability of a Hakeem Olajuwon.
the
So
offense
that's
skill set. Yeah.
that's not really I wouldn't call that apples to apples. Star power. I get where you're going with it, and big, the two bigs and stuff like that. So I see where you're going, but I just think the skill set is just different. Um, I don't know what you think, KP.
Wimby, man, Wimby is just Ralph Sampson reincarnated.
Come on, man. Is he?
Hey man, no, but Ralph Sampson could dribble and do a lot of things, man. A lot of people forget that. Like Ralph,
Yeah.
he
So,
was
but who would be the Samson and who would be the Olajuwon in that equation?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we you got it. Wimby is Samson. Sometimes it looks gangly,
Come on, man.
weird, and, and then Giannis is technically he is Nigerian. Olajuwon, you got the Nigerian correlation right there. Nah. In all seriousness, though, Olajuwon started out as a defender that blossomed into an excellent offensive player with his footwork and scoring ability.
Yeah, but we talking about more of the finished product. We're not talking
Well,
about when they first started.
okay,
Of course, Wimby's just starting out, but Giannis is in what year? Got to be like 10 or
I
something
was
like
gonna
that.
say 13.
Yeah, like
I
yeah.
know.
So
Well, I was saying it because when uh Olajuwon was with Ralph Sampson, it was early in his career. So that's why I
okay,
was a
I
little
get that. Yeah.
in that.
Okay. Fair point.
Yeah, as opposed to like this wasn't 93, 94 Olajuwon where he's, dropping 46 on David Robinson because David Robinson got the MVP. It wasn't that time frame.
Okay, looks like Al says it's year 10 or 11 for Giannis. Luka Doncic. I like the name. Shout out to you. Appreciate you rocking with us. Hopefully we can get you to like, share, subscribe, all that. We already got you talking to us, so go on and subscribe, man, and come on back. Um, do you think Jokic and Wemby would be better? Um, Jokic is a better passer.
I really have to think
So
about that.
yeah, so I think
Like I
listen, Jokic and Wemby, it's half court. It's not
yeah,
fast
exactly.
break.
Yeah,
So
and I'm
now we got to talk about like how does the set
offensive
look half
side.
court?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um and
Yeah,
that's where because Jokic's free throw line.
nah, he steps out to the
No,
three.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
hold on.
he's free throw line up,
Yeah.
and
Oh
he
no, 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 he's
no
in
no
the
no
post.
no no hold on, man. Let me say what I'm saying,
My
dog.
bad, my bad.
He's free throw line up where he can initiate the offense
Uh-huh.
and play like a point center.
Yeah.
So his passing ability is better than both of them,
Yes.
right? But then he can also play the block. So then it's like you can alternate the two, but you would have to get Wemby to buy into actually playing in the post. Because Jokic is, you don't want to take that part of his game away from him because he's a facilitator.
Yeah.
So you gotta think about that.
That's what I said. I'm really thinking about this. Like, I think I could go either way on this answer. It's
Okay.
because even with Jokic's defense, you still got Wemby back there to make up for it. And Jokic is physical. So it allows Wemby to be finesse. So it's gonna complement him and help him in different ways. Like let's say if you're playing against the Houston Rockets, where you got Steven Adams and Şengün. Şengün is finesse. Wemby can guard him, but Jokic can bang and fight with Steven Adams. And you
Yeah,
don't
but okay. So if I break it down traditionally speaking, right?
Yeah.
And you use Şengün and Adams, who's the
Yeah.
trail man out of those two? When you're running, you're
Şengün.
often right.
Şengün.
Who's the trail man with Wemby? And he's the finesse guy, you said. So you
Yes.
call Wemby the finesse guy. But who's
Yeah.
the trail man out of Wemby and Jokic?
It could be either one of them.
Who is it going to be more consistently?
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd have to figure it out because then it looks different.
It does, but I'm saying I don't know because of both of their skill sets. They could both shoot the three. They could both handle the ball. They could both initiate the offense. So you could use either one of them in that situation. With Steven Adams, you can't. It's like, nah, dog. If he's trolling, he's only setting a hard pick.
And I guess Luka Doncic, the fact that we're talking about this like this, the answer to this question, the simple answer, do you think Jokic and Wemby would be better, is yes. It would be better than Giannis and Wemby to me. Just because of there's the interchangeable option.
Yes.
Like I don't think you can really do the same things with Giannis in there. It just looks different, and I'm seeing it more of Giannis and Wemby getting in each other's way versus being able to interchange, and now this one's facilitating, now the next one. Like, I don't know. I'll say, yeah, it looks better. Jokic and Wemby.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you because it's more versatility. You got the you have the freedom to do so many things without compromising your team and everybody else. Because everybody else it's not going to affect them. They're still going to be able to play off of it.
And Luka Doncic went on to just throw in some additional info for his point. He's saying Jokic can throw oops to him and works in the mid post and can shoot threes. He's shooting 45% from three, 72 from mid range this season. So, I mean, that kind of goes along with what we're saying. Like, yeah, I don't disagree with that. Like,
yeah,
that's a tough duo to guard offensively.
Could you imagine them running pick and roll with each other?
That's crazy. That would be crazy.
Would
I you know what? I think Wemby would have to improve the dribbles, improve the handles. I saw a couple, but he's 7'9". What do you expect?
It's
So
it's loose.
Not just that. It's just like, if you're 7'9", somebody can, like a shorter guard can pause if necessary. Get in you. You know what I mean? They can play you close. and as soon as you bounce the ball, they're right there. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
it's going 5'10" when he's dribbling. It's like,
Right, exactly.
it's like, damn.
Hey, it's almost like in martial arts where you got like a dude with short arms and a dude with long arms. If that short arm dude gets in there, or boxing, if he gets in there, bop, bop, and he's hitting you, it takes you longer to get your, your
Yeah,
shots off. So, but yeah.
absolutely.
Appreciate you, Luca. He says he's subbing. So shout out to you. Yeah, I think that would be crazy, man. Sheesh Man says that's too unfair. I agree with that. But KP, man, before we get out of here, man, you got anything else for the folks, man? You know what I'm saying?
Man, you know what? Nah, man. I'm gonna save it for next episode. Save it for the next
For the next
episode.
episode.
Hold up.
Nah, but hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate you. We see some new folks in here. Alf, always rocking with us, man. Shout out to you. Scotty
Absolutely.
Boy is in the building. Oh, Alf says, I know, we saved the football for two peas in a bong. Any Rams Seahawks prediction for tomorrow? You're there. Alf, I was talking to Bong and said we needed to holler at you and probably try to get you to, like, just get
Chime in.
get a quick live look in or something. But we just didn't get around to like hollering at you soon enough to get it all together. But I think your squad is gonna win tomorrow. KP,
Nah, man. You're tripping.
Alf, I got you. I got your Seahawks winning, man.
Any predictions? Yeah, I predict. Look, man, just take some pictures and send them to the Discord. Post them before you tear your phone up. Or you're gonna be upset after y'all lose.
Man, I'm gonna roll with the Seahawks.
And bundle up because it's cold out there.
Oh shit! All right, man. Well, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all running the wing with us. We out of here.
Peace out.